So when you're in the bunker, a couple things you want to do is you want to set your stance just a little slightly open. So for me, since I'm left-handed, I'm going to have my back or my front foot just a little bit further back, so it opens up my body, my stance just a little bit. You right-handed golfers will have your left foot slightly back, so then your stance is open. And we're going to the pin here, so you want your stance slightly open, your back foot facing where you would normally try to aim to the target. You want your ball position pretty much right in the middle of your stance. You don't want to get too far back or too far forward. Try to aim just right in the middle of your stance. You're going to want to slightly open your club face just a little bit. So if I was to put it down normal, I'd turn it just a little bit open. So I don't want it wide open, but just slightly open. And then when you swing, you want to kind of go slightly away from your body, and like bend your wrists here while keeping your lower body quiet. So you don't want to move your lower body that much, kind of just turn your upper body, and then you come back down, hit behind the ball, taking sand, keeping your club face open towards the sky when you hit it, and you follow through like a normal chip shot, get all your weight facing forward. So to do that, I got this dollar bill here. So when you put this dollar bill down, put the ball right on George Washington's face there, set my stance open, club face slightly open. I'm going to want to hit the sand at the start of that dollar bill and let the sand hit the ball out. I'm not even trying to hit the ball at all. So if I swing, the sand just pumps it out, and you got yourself a golf shot.
Yeah.
It's as easy as that.
Yeah, that's just an easy thing to do.
And I didn't even try to hit the ball, just let the sand do the work.
Yeah, you're better than me.
Okay, so driver now. So we just did 3 woods, 4 woods. So driver is a little different than your 3 wood. So when you're set up, you want your driver just off your heel. So what I do to make it really easy is just set up with the ball in the middle of your stance. All you have to do is kick your front foot slightly out, drop your back foot. That ball position will be perfect every single time.
Is that the same with the 3?
Well, 3 wood you want it just a little bit more inside, but you can do that as well. But so ball position with that, if I'm aiming, say I want to aim at the green, just do that, done. You don't have to try to find it, you know, it's really easy. So ball position there, post, set up good. So with the driver, that's different with the 3 wood, is you want to actually catch your driver on your upswing. So that's why the ball position is so far forward, but not too much than your 3 wood. 3 wood's right at the bottom of your swing, your driver's off the heel, so you can catch it right on the ups, right when you start going up on your swing. So you can lift the ball into the air. So when you hit it, you want to set up there. Same swing as, try to be balanced swing. Finish with, and you want your head behind the ball when you finish. So when you swing, try to keep your head slightly behind the ball. You don't want to get your head up here in front of the ball. You want your head right behind the ball. So you're kind of creating an arc with your shoulders here. So I'll try one and see what I can do here. I'll lift it up in the air. Kind of hold it, but it'll do.
Not a bad shot.
So there's a drill here, and I'll just show you. We're going to have a tee. I want you guys to have your 7 irons or 8 irons, whichever one you'd like to pick. You got a 5 iron. So yeah, grab your 7 or 8 iron. And so with your 7 irons, ball position's really key. You want it pretty much right in the middle of your stance. So you want to make sure your ball position's in the middle of your stance with your 7 iron, or slightly towards the front of middle. So you don't want it back and you don't want it way forward. You want it pretty much right in the middle of your stance. And so then with this drill, what we're going to do is you're going to set up with the ball position in the middle of your stance. You're going to try to pick a target. Target's not too important, but try to pick a target out there, and then you're going to go till you get to about the waist height where the club's parallel to the ground, and you want that toe pointing straight up. So when you get here, that toe should be straight up or slightly favoring towards the ball. So for me, it's towards the right. For you right-handers, it'd be slightly towards the left.
You talking about like closed?
Slightly closed, yeah, if anything. So if you come straight up, see how my toe's pointing straight up? There, and then so all you're gonna do is bring it back till you see that, and then swing, try to hit the ball, and then toe up, same position on your follow through. Parallel to the ground, toes pointed straight up. So you really want to focus on toe up, the toe up drill, toe up back, toe up through, and you're not going to swing anywhere past your waist height.
Even on the follow through.
On the follow through. So if I set up here, heads up there, Raj. If I set up here, all I'm going to do is go here, kind of watch it, you know, maybe take a practice swing. Okay, that feels good. Here, not worry pretty much where the ball was, but kind of worry about your contact and worry about your forearms. So when you do that, try to feel what your forearms do while you're doing this drill, because they slightly turn to open. So don't worry about your hands so much. So when you're turning the club back, think of your forearms. This is going to help you get in the proper position and help you hit the center of the club face more often. So you can either grab a tee, which is a good drill, and pop a tee into the ground. So if I'm here and I'm going to the green, I'm going to put a tee about right there in front of me. This kind of gets you to exaggerate. I want to get my head to that tee when I'm finishing my swing. So I get there, kind of drop back. So that one I kind of pulled again, but my head's behind it, lift it up in the air, get it out there.
So that's where your head's at? Is it the tee?
Yeah, that's kind of it's an over-exaggeration though. I mean, you don't necessarily really want to be that far back, but it kind of gets you to get it back, and then you can kind of get rid of the tee later and just focus on that impact is right behind the ball. Okay, any questions?